On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
220, 220, 230, 240.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Hello, darling.
Hello!
Hi!
Angus, hello,
Anneka.
come on in.
Morning.
Turn their odds and ends
Maybe we should have a look round.
If you're ready for this,
Yeah.
it's a big place.
into piles of cash.
So do you think they're worth a bob or two?
Somebody would give you 10 quid for that.
Clearly not you.
Who signed it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Baker?
Yeah.
Worth a fortune.
I think it's quite a rare thing. You're looking at about sort of 500 to 800.
OK.
Come along as he visits their homes
Gin and tonic?
This is just idyllic, isn't it?
It's pretty special, I have to say.
and uses his expert knowledge
That is actually a great find, but I can sell that all day long.
to uncover hidden gems,
That cat is pretty calm.
I'm going to introduce you to Lycra Room.
Wow.
sentimental family heirlooms,
I went on holiday with my mother on this little railway.
and the just plain weird.
No, Anthony said have a nosy in his cupboards, but what on earth?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house
580, 600 is it now?
to watch him put them under his gavel.
Oh my God, he's like a magician, isn't he?
Angus and his team of experts undertake around 150 collections a year.
Next is reference 27367, lot number 14.
Today's job involves a visit to a woman who has sold her home and urgently needs it clearing. With the day forecast to be a scorcher, Angus is going to need some help.
Hey, Nick.
Oh, Angus,
You're never going to guess where I'm about to go.
give us a clue.
Think helicopters, jumpsuits,
Pass.
and you've got a bit of a challenge.
Challenge Anneka Rice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, really.
Brilliant. She's a bit of a childhood heroine of mine. I used to
Well,
watch her
I
with our
know.
family.
Me too. I mean, you know.
All right, so who's going?
It's Jack. I did pull names out of a hat because I thought there'd be a lot of you wanting to go.
Yeah.
Should be good. Hopefully not too challenging. All right, see you when we get back.
All right, see you later.
Anneka Rice, blonde-haired ball of energy, has graced our TV screens for more than 40 years. From travelogues and treasure hunt to children's telly and Challenge Anneka, she's done it all.
I suppose people know me not so much as any particular programme. There's just a generic thing involving helicopters, some lycra, a panting cameraman following me, jumping off a cliff. It's sort of weird subliminal messages that people get when they think of me.
Angus and Jack are embarking on a sweltering 5-hour drive to London.
Do you remember watching her at Challenge Annika?
It was a bit before my time. I mean, did it finish sort of late, early 90s?
Yeah, it will have been.
Yeah. I mean, I was 94, so...
Oh, God, you're so young, Jack.
Anneka's home is a 6-bedroom Georgian property on the bank of the Thames in southwest London.
I bought this house about 35 years ago, and my children were born here, grown up here. I've had busy production offices here. It's a very, very busy, noisy, bustly, glorious house. And sadly, it's time to go. We have to move on.
Anneka is moving in just a few weeks' time, and because she's downsizing, she wants Angus and Jack to shift some of the biggest, heaviest items in the home. Lovely day for it.
I am melting.
Hi, mate.
I can't believe the day we come to London, which is always warmer than Yorkshire. It's the hottest day on British records. 40 degrees.
We're a sucker for punishment, aren't we?
It's ridiculous, this. Give me the snow any day.
The daunting prospect of shifting all the stuff in this house that has been collected over decades, but I don't know where to start. And I really trust Angus, and I just think he'll do a really good job.
Just keep those cold drinks coming, Anneka, and he'll be fine.
I'll go knock on a door and then I'll give you a shout.
Radio.
Angus, hello,
Anneka.
come on in, hi.
Thank you.
Welcome to the abode.
Whoa, what a wonderful place you have.
Thank you so much.
So you're moving house and you've got a surplus of...
Downsizing to a flat.
It's that thing. Children
Now
have
I
left the
just want,
nest.
now I
and you
want
just...
an IKEA flat pack. That's it.
That's fine. And look at this.
Just straight away.
I know.
Within 2 seconds, you found my rear of the year.
Yeah.
And all this stuff has just been cupboards. Now I'm getting it out, and the kids going, that's so cool. Don't give that away.
No.
The Rear of the Year award is firmly off limits, but there are plenty of other things here up for grabs.
Snooker table.
Excellent.
That chair.
Nice little wainscot chair. Yeah, nice. There's going to be quite a few bits, isn't there?
There's going to be a lot of bits. Honestly, by the time we go up 2 floors, you're going to be...
I'm going to feel like I'm doing
yourself.
Challenge Annika when we're running up and down carrying furniture out.
It's only been 2 minutes, and that's 2 hefty pieces earmarked for auction.
So, we come to the first room over the river, which is unbelievable.
I mean, what a view, though.
I spent my life filming abroad, because I used to do sort of holiday programmes. And so this house was just such a refuge, such a safe place for me to come back to. So this is a very significant room to me.
Yeah, well, I can see why it's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. So the piece in here that I was interested in you to take a look at was this secretaire.
Wonderful. It's very nice, isn't it?
The secretaire, which translates as secretary, is actually a style of bookcase cum writing desk that originated in France. This one is around 250 years old.
It's a wonderful piece, and I find them very practical, as a piece of furniture.
Yeah.
The market's dropped a bit on them. I think, already what I've seen so far, I think really, these items go into one of our country house sort of fine art sales.
Another floor? Unless there's anything else in here. I mean, I know you've got your eye on Cindy and Patch, which are my original dolls. So they're 55 years old or something. I can see that's not floating his boat. Come on, Angus.
They were your dolls as a little girl?
Yeah. Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing.
With Cindy and Patch not cutting Angus's mustard, the challenge rolls on.
So I'm going to introduce you to Lycra Room.
Wow. I mean, as a young lad watching Anneka Rice jumping out of helicopters in very tight, full-length bodysuits, you would have thought all these years later I'd be in Anneka's bedroom looking at all her jumpsuits.
But I wear them the whole time I was filming.
You still wear them now?
I wore that one there last week. I was
Yeah.
filming a sitcom for Channel 4. Well, my kids, there's one son in particular who used to borrow them to go clubbing in. I mean, do you want to put one on?
Well, I haven't quite got your fine figure, Anneka.
Sorry to tell your wife when you get home.
Right, stretchy, that's all right.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's got A for Angus. This is perfect. She chose the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just
I'll
half
just,
of it.
just.
Look, it's great.
You don't have any in tweed, do you, Anneka?
I mean, if you're still wearing them, I don't suppose you'd want to sell any of them, would you?
Not at this point, because they're just really useful. I do wear them a lot, weirdly.
The wardrobe they're kept in, however, is going in the van. While Jack starts sizing up the furniture, Anneka has some unique pieces to show Angus.
So, this is my art studio, which is normally knee-deep in cloths and dust sheets and goodness knows what.
You're quite the artist.
Art is something I'm very passionately involved with. I paint with a wonderful tribe of painters once a week. And when in between filming and doing other things, that is how I relax. I'd love you to take that plans chest.
The plans chest, yep, definitely.
Plans chests were designed to hold architectural drawings.
I do these very, very sketchy, quick life drawings.
I mean, cows, great subject.
I love cows. It's weird. I love dancers and I love cows. We can go find a field and a cow.
I'm not
you
very
could get
good
your
at
kit
painting.
off.
Right.
And I could do still life of the cow and Angus and the field.
Right.
Now, that's not an offer you get every day, eh, Angus?
As we speak, he's just getting his kit off and I'm going to get painting. You undressed yet, Angus?
To spare his blushes, Anneka's allowed Angus to keep his clobber on for the rest of the tour.
Angus, come and take a seat. I wondered if you'd like this sofa.
I would. Is that a George Smith?
It's a George Smith. I've had it restored and it's just been reupholstered. It is quite a big piece of furniture.
They are big, but there's a good market for it.
So comfy.
British furniture maker George Smith produces upholstered pieces inspired by classic vintage design.
Yeah, all we need now is a few chaps to load the van and
Yes.
just...
Guys, can you start? Thank you.
Unfortunately, that's your gig, Angus. Easy does it, boys.
It's what you'd expect to find in a big country house, is a big sofa like this. Very Victorian in terms of its supports. It's in good condition and, you know, probably looking at about £1,000, £1,500 on that. They always sell well, so yeah, good start.
I didn't think, again, Angus would be interested in taking that because it's a huge beast of a thing. And his eyes lit up. That sofa went in his van before I could change my mind.
The van might be filling up, but Angus has just discovered the delights of Anneka's garage.
These used to do really well. Coffers, or, I mean, most people would call them a blanket box. They're basically a storage chest, and these would have been candle boxes originally. You'd have had your candles laid in there, obviously, pre-electricity days. And this, it's a relatively early one, because if you look at the hinges, it's known as a wire hinge or a pin hinge, as opposed to a traditional lever hinge that we'd associate furniture with now. So it's probably 18th century.
What's nice is this could go in any home, and its utility, it's still useful nowadays.
End of the bed, we all need storage space, don't we? And yeah, it's a lovely thing. It's going to be a heavy thing, because it's oak.
Yeah, we like heavy things, don't we?
Well, shall we get it on the van?
Yeah, perfect.
Right.
The boys might be making light work of that chest. But the afternoon sun is taking its toll, and this treasure hunt is turning into Challenge Angus.
Still a lot to get on yet. It's just a matter of basically playing Tetris. At this rate, with the heat, I think Annika will be doing her still life naked drawing of me at the end of the day, because I'll be ready to get my clothes off.
This job is clearly a marathon, not a sprint, with a bit of weightlifting thrown in for good measure. And it's good to see you using every last inch of that van.
You know, so if somebody died of heat exhaustion, like us, their coffin be laid out on the table like this. Look, it's perfect length for me.
Nice try, Angus, but there's no rest for the wicked.
I sort of feel I need to go and get my Challenge Annika clipboard. Do you think it's too late to set like my sofa back?
It's been a backbreaker of a day for the boys, but they're nearly done. The final item is a garden swing chair. Fortunately, it's in bits.
Oh my God. And what happens now? It goes off to Yorkshire?
Back to Yorkshire.
And I'll see you there?
And we'll see you on auction day. It's been hard work, but you know what? It's been a wonderful day. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hosting Annika there. I think she's going to enjoy it. And yeah, I'm going to go get some water and hot van back to Yorkshire. Brilliant.
See you later.
After a sweltering 5-hour trek back to North Yorkshire, Jack has enlisted Pete to help shift Annika's things into the sale room.
Ready?
Doesn't look like the sofa's made it very far, though.
It's a nice sofa, this, isn't it?
It is today.
It is. I mean, Annika was a bit before my time, but do you remember her on telly?
Yeah. She was very energetic, I must admit.
Anyway, back to it, boys. That pine shelving won't shift itself.
Well.
Meanwhile, Angus is enjoying the relative cool inside the sale room.
I absolutely love wainscot chairs. And wainscot basically is, in simple terms, is panelling. So it's a panel back chair.
These oak chairs were common in early 17th century England and colonial America.
The trouble with this one is it's actually a little bit on the low side. Now, it's possible that it's been cut down, and that's quite common in older chairs. Things were used and repurposed, and, you know, nothing was really thrown out. So if there was a bit of rot on there, we just cut it down a bit, and that's fine. It's not going to do fortunes, sort of £100 to £200. This is a fairly clean, tidy, but plain wainscot.
The big day has arrived, and Annika has made the trip up from London to see how her things get on at auction.
Hi, Angus. Hello again.
Anneka.
Oh, it's not quite so hot this time.
No, it's a lot cooler, so it's still got a bit of sunshine.
So is this where it all happens?
No, well, this is the sort of goods in, say, organised chaos, but,
Okay.
but yeah, it's just through here.
Since the clearance, Anneka's been thinking about one of the items Angus took.
Oh, there it is.
She's come up with a new plan for the snooker table.
I put it on social media and I've had the most lovely, lots of people getting in touch in the area and as a youth group, which sound really nice. And they provide a vital service to the community and they would love it.
We'll more than happy. Once it gets all arranged, we'll deliver it to them and get it all set up
That
for
would be
them.
so. I'm now very excited about this snooker table. This is now my favourite item.
With the snooker table destined for charity, fingers crossed today's buyers will go potty for the rest of her things.
It's lovely to see Angus again. It's lovely to be here. And I'm rather looking forward to it. And hope that Angus is, on form today. Hope he's not having an off day. I suppose the thing I feel the most pang for is my plan chest, which is where I used to keep all my artwork. So that was always in my art studio. So I hope that goes to a nice home.
So strong is the interest in today's sale, several prospective buyers have already registered commission bids for some of the lots. Tracking online bids are sale room assistant Jasper and specialist valuer Charlotte, while receptionist Joe is on phone duty. Anticipation is building and the sale room is ready.
Right, it starts off nice and low, but we'll get there. We'll start off low and see where we get to. Next run of items came out of a wonderful home.
First up, it's the George Smith sofa.
600, 620, 640, 680, 700, 800, 900, 1,000.
An online bidder is battling it out with someone on the phone line.
1,400, 1,500, 1,600.
We've had this sofa for a long time.
1,700.
It's a real family favourite. It's just been upholstered.
1,750, 1,800, 1,900. At £1,900 it is. Surely any advance now at £1,900. They don't come up very often. At £1,950. Thank you. 2,000. At £2,000, you're making me work for it. At £2,000 it is. Then at 2,000, we're all done.
It's gone.
We're all done. The gavel is up. I'm going to sell at £2,000.
It's gone to the internet bidder.
I'm going to be a disaster at this. Honestly, it's too emotional. Because I'm just seeing that sofa and all my kids sitting on it. Oh my God. I need some therapy or some gin.
Oh dear, poor Anaka. And now another family seat is going to pluck at your heartstrings.
One of my favourite things in the sale, this wonderful hardwood swing bench. There we go, where should be for this? 180, 190, 200, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290.
I've got photos of my kids from very small right through all their exam revision. Everything was done on that swing bed.
I'm going to have to hurry now, round it up to 500. 500, thank you. 520, thank you, madam. At 520 it is, then at 520. At 520 it is, then at 520. We're all done for the swing bench at 520.
It's another sale.
Oh, I hope that goes to a lovely home.
The pine shelving is up next.
This is my favourite.
Quality dresser is up there.
But the trouble is it's so huge, it actually doesn't fit into most people's homes.
340 in the room. At 340, bids of the room at 360, back in. 380.
Come on, I don't want this to go for nothing. It's too special.
No pressure, Angus.
The bid's at 380. At £380 it is, then I'm selling at 380.
A sizable sum for a hefty piece. Next up, the wardrobe that housed all of Anneka's iconic jumpsuits.
360. 380, 400. At £400 it is. At £400, at 400. At £400 it is then. 420 is it now?
Come on, it's the lycra cupboard.
All done at 400.
Gone, but not forgotten. Now it's the turn of the wainscot chair.
The 18th century and later, £90 at 90, 5, 100, 110. At 110 it is then at 110, 120.
And it's a very nice chair, actually. It's very comfy, surprisingly.
120. Commission bids out at 120. It is then at 120. 130. Anywhere is it for the wainscot? At 120.
Not a bad price at all. Up next is the piece about which Anaka was having a few last-minute jitters.
The plan chest. £380 we're at 380. £380 for the plan chest there at 380. 380, 400, anywhere is it now? At 400, anywhere is it now? 420, thank you, 420. At 420 it is then, we're all done. Good price for a plan chest. I'm selling then at 420.
Now, is anyone in the market for Anaka's mahogany secretaire?
That's carry this down a flight of stairs so I know how heavy it is. There we go, on the hottest day on British records. 300, 300. 340 we're up to, 340 at 340, 360, 380, 380, 400 at £400, 420. 420 it is then at 440, 460, 460, 480, we're off now. 500 and bid, 600, 700.
I think I'm high energy, and Angus is sort of off the scale.
900, sale room, you're out. 920, 940, 940, 940, 980, round it up. £1,000 for me now, please.
The room may be out, but the bids keep coming.
1,200 on the phone. £1,300 bid on the phone at 1,300. 1,350. 1,400 for you. Yes. 1,400 on the phone. Final call for the internet bid. I'm going to sell to the phone at 1,000.
Come on, keep going.
1,450, just in time. Rounded up to 1,500. I'm going to sell then the lovely secretaire at £1,450. Thank you.
Let's hope the buyer doesn't live in a top-floor flat. So will the final lot be able to light up anyone's afternoon?
Here's the pair of Indian-style table lamps there with the globular hammered metal bodies there and shades. There we go. Where should be for this? I've got 40, 2, 5, 8, 50, 50 and bid at 50. The pair at 50. They're nice of those, aren't they? At 50. Letting the internet catch up. It's all online now. 70 and nearly fell off the rostrum. 75, 75, 80, £80 a bid at 80. It is then 85, 85, 85. Don't miss out now. At 85 the pair. At 85, 90, £90 a bid at 90, £95 at 95. Round it up for me, surely. 100, £100 a bid. Thank you. 100, 110, 110. 120 is it now? At £110 at 110 at 120. 120, 130, 130. At 130 it is then at 130, 140, 140, 150, 160. 160 it is then at £160 at 160. 170 at 170 the pair. 180, 180, 180. Don't mistake it at 180 the pair of table lamps. At 180 we're all done. Gavel is up at 180.
A fitting finale to a stonking sale. But once Angus has tallied up the total, will Annika be happy with her takings?
You know, that was quite an emotional... Yeah. I mean, really, I was so overwhelmed by your performance. And, I mean, there were a couple of things where I went, oh...
Well, you'll be taking home £5,649.
Wow, that's great. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Thank you so much, Angus.
And, of course, I haven't forgotten, we'll be delivering the snooker table and setting that up.
Thank you so much.
We've had a wonderful time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Funnily enough, at the end, when he came and told me the money side of it, I'd even forgotten that was that was a thing, because the whole process for me has been about moving on. Without him, we'd still be in that house going, we can't move.
I'm absolutely delighted. The secretaire did incredibly well. All in all, I think it's been a great day for everybody, and I think a little bit emotional for Annika seeing them go, but some good results, and I'm certainly happy.
Angus clocks up around 60,000 miles a year travelling to house clearances. Today he's hitting the road with specialist valuer Nick, and they're heading deep into enemy territory. Well, Lancashire to be precise.
We're going over the hills, over the Pennines.
Over the hills and far away.
They're responding to an SOS from an actor known to millions across the country.
Interestingly, he's recently just got an MBE for services to military charities.
I'll have you right up your street there, won't it?
I don't know if you know that I was in the army, but...
Yes, I had an inkling.
Who can it be?
I suppose you come this way that often, do you, Angus? I mean, I know you're loath to leave Yorkshire.
Angus and Nick have driven 90 miles into deepest Lancashire to meet someone familiar to millions. Anthony Cotton, one of Britain's most beloved TV stars, has scooped multiple awards in a 2-decade-long career, most notably as Sean Tully, resident of the nation's most famous soap street.
I thought I'd do 3 months at Coronation Street and that'd be it. And then 20 years later, here we are.
Another huge part of Anthony's life is raising money for military charities.
Truth is, I get asked this a lot, why do you do it? What made you get into it? How did it happen? The honest answer is my friends that are serving or have served, it's them. It's my way of saying thank you to them for their service.
Anthony will be donating proceeds from his sale to military charities. What's more, he can't wait to have a clear out.
My mum and dad, they live round the corner, so it's easier for them to bring stuff round. You know, if I lived in Australia, they wouldn't be bringing no decanters around, would they? My mum will often turn up, just brought this round because I wondered if you fancied having it. So it's gone from being in cupboards in their house to cupboards in my house.
Oh, here we are. Not bad, Nick, was it?
Perfect.
Well, I'll go find Anthony and I'll give you a shout, Nick.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll leave you the keys.
All right, thanks. I'll just get the van ready then.
I've asked Andy's here because I'm fascinated by all the stuff that his job entails. You know, he's a Yorkshireman, he'd nip a current in half. So we're going to get the real deal with him.
Hello.
Yes, hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Very good. We don't normally let white roses in here, but we'll make the exception. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to Lancashire.
Once upon a time, Anthony's home was a working farmhouse, although you'd never know it now, judging from the inside.
Have you been here a long time, or?
I bought the house about 17 years ago and then renovated it ourselves. And so it was a proper labour of love. It took a couple of years.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, what a job.
This is the champagne corner. These are stuff that I've bought in the past or I've been given on opening nights and because I'm sentimental,
Yeah.
I can't bear the idea of drinking it.
Yeah.
And what happens is you don't drink it.
And champagne should be drunk.
You're absolutely right, champagne should be drunk. So I've had a word with myself,
Yeah.
and if it can raise a bit of money that I can give to one of my military charities, then I'm willing to do that.
Fantastic.
So these are the best of the lot.
Yeah, you've got some good stuff. I mean, you've got proper champagne, haven't we, you know?
So do you think they're worth a bob or two?
Yeah, they will be. I'll have a look at prices, but they will be.
The champagne will be auctioned by the bottle, and if it all sells, it'll be happy hour for Anthony. Right, what's next?
This is what I would call assorted tat. Now, my mum said, oh, this might be worth something. I don't think it is. She said that was to celebrate the opening of the St Lawrence Seaway.
Not a great deal.
Okay.
No.
This is Royal Worcester
Yes.
cake stand. It's a nice decanter set there. Somebody like that for Christmas,
It is
wouldn't they?
nice, yeah, yeah.
What about your time on Corrie, Anthony? Got any mementos of that?
It's a model of the street, and
Yeah.
they all come in separate little pieces.
Okay, yeah.
And basically, what I do is, if I see one of them online, I go and buy them, because then I will donate them to charities, sign them,
Yeah.
and then they can sell them and raise some money for their charities. They're very rare now, because they're not made anymore, so we could maybe send that, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's great.
You have a go through all that.
Okay.
And then the rest of it, see what you find.
I'll go get Nick and
Go and get
we'll make
Nick.
a start.
Amongst Anthony's collection of quirky goodies, Angus needs to find items that can make some serious coin for charity. So today, the heat is on.
There's a lot of stuff there, but it's very neat, pristine, behind cupboard doors. So I think I'm going to root through all these cupboards, basically, and see what we can find.
Today, both Angus and Nick will need to bring their A game.
Nick,
Angus. Yes.
how you doing? You all right?
Not too bad.
Good.
How did it go?
All right, actually. He's great. I think there'll be a few bits you're interested in. We're just going to have a rummage.
That's the spirit, Angus. Get stuck in. You never know what might crop up.
It's a good house, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
He's got some quirky stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Obviously a big football fan as well.
Yeah, clearly.
Angus is really lovely. He's currently upstairs in my office having a right old rummage. I hope he finds something he goes, this is worth 10 grand. Yes. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
Keep the faith, Anthony. If anyone has mastered the art of a good rummage, it's Angus. And Nick's not too shabby either.
Oh, box of Caesar's, something from Caesar's Palace.
That's quite cool, actually.
A 1950s box of matchbooks from an iconic hotel in Las Vegas just might catch fire at the auction.
That'd be all right, you know.
Okay, well, I'll pop them to one side.
Yeah.
I've got some proper 1980s electronica here, though.
It's like what people wear nowadays, isn't it? Where they have these watches that do everything.
Smartwatches, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like an early smartwatch.
It was the first time Seiko produced watches with screens. Even James Bond swapped out his Rolex for a Seiko.
I mean, it would appeal to watch collectors, but also there's a big trend now, isn't it? People collecting early technology, isn't there? And this ties into both markets, really.
And it's all got its box and everything, but what do you think something like that would actually be worth?
I think maybe sort of 60 to 80, 70 to 100, something like that.
The Seiko watch is a total surprise because I'd completely forgotten I had it. I think I must have been 10. So what's that, about 12 years old, maybe? Will I get away with that? No.
While Nick starts packing up the vintage gadgets, Angus wants a closer look at Anthony's Coronation Street miniature.
We couldn't come to Anthony's and not get a bit of Coronation Street. So you could have bought these individually and then you would have aimed to get the whole street. And actually, they don't come up very often. I've probably, in my lifetime, probably only sold one set, maybe. I mean, I don't think it's particularly huge money, maybe 50 to 100 pounds. If we can get Anthony to sign it with his character name and signature, that might add a bit of value to some die-hard Coronation Street fans.
They're special and you don't see them in their full, you know, people take the houses and have got bits missing off it, whereas it's a full set. So I've got one still, so that's why I'm happy for one to go.
Meanwhile, Angus is digging even deeper.
What on earth?
The latest pick is a total mystery.
Anthony?
Yes?
Found something a bit odd in your cupboard. Why have you got, like, noses?
Right, these are... I see how this looks weird. These are prosthetic noses, and they are from... they are Ian McKellen's noses, and they are Gandalf's.
Wow. So, I mean, you're a massive Lord of the Rings fan, then?
Fan of the books as a child, and also a fan of the films because my friend Ian was in them. So, and then I got to go and visit The Hobbit as it was being filmed. It was the best 6 weeks of my life. So I treasure those.
OK, we'll put those back in the cupboard.
They're nothing to be sniffed at, Angus.
This is why I love my job. You keep getting surprises. Never before have I opened the cupboard to find Ian McKellen's Gandalf's nose. Yeah, I think I'll remember that one for a while.
It's been a busy 6 hours at Anthony's home, but Angus and Nick are finally done. And with the van loaded up, it's almost time to head back to Kirby Moorside.
Come to say bye.
Yeah, well, we're all done and loaded.
Thank you very much for bringing your Yorkshire charm. We've really, really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. We'll see you on auction day.
Yes, we can't wait.
Right, hit the road.
Right. Safe journey. I've been to auctions, yes, but I've never been the person that's kind of behind the gavel, selling stuff. So it's going to be exciting. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Anthony's a seriously nice guy, and he's got a few interesting bits. You know, champagne. Who doesn't like a glass of bubbly? So that's going to sell well, but he's giving all the money to charity, and we're going to raise as much money as we can, and we've got to show, really, Lancashire that Yorkshire can get good prices, don't we? Yeah, got to do a good job on this one.
Angus is back on home turf. Eager to inspect the latest haul is Valuer Mark.
Oh, you're right, Mark.
Oh, Angus, how was your trip?
It was all right. Do you know what? Considering it was Lancashire, it was very nice. We've got a load of champagne, Mark.
Always popular.
There's also some good, there's some good names in there. So, yeah, they're all bottles he's been given over the years, and his champagne fridge was full, so surplus to requirement.
Brilliant.
Yeah. You can have a good party with that, Mark.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, inside, valuers Jack and Charlotte are giving Anthony's mum's glassware a more detailed examination.
The thing that will sell it is because it's cut glass. It's not just ordinary glass. That's the one thing you always find with decanters. The one thing they always lose is the stopper.
Yeah, or it damages.
Or it damages. I mean, especially in older models. I mean, price-wise, it's not fantastic, as we know. There's still certain pieces do very well. I mean, of course, Lalique, the big seller. There's actually a Lalique decanter sold not that long ago for about $127,000. And the thing is, with quite a few of these items, you can do certain things. I mean, you could have that as a fancy sweet bowl.
Yeah.
With a nice little lid. You could put that as a goblet for your flowers. But my mum, what she does, they fill it up with bubble bath. So they enter their bubble bath, so it's a bit of a fancy thing for pouring your bath.
Just make sure you don't get it mixed up with the sherry decanter. Anthony's got an eclectic collection of gear going under the gavel. And each item needs to be researched, catalogued and photographed in plenty of time before auction day comes around.
This is a matchbox set from Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. Price-wise, certain memorabilia from the Las Vegas period does very well. If it was the Flamingo, which was the first casino in Nevada, I think we would probably put it at a bit of a higher reserve. For example, there was a sale recently in Los Angeles of a large collection of mob-related items, including 2 of the chips that were at the beginning of the Flamingo's creation. The $10 chip went for near $20,000. And it just gives you an idea of how these pieces of history from that period in America just sort of bring out people's interest and pique their collective buzz to get items.
As the bidders gather for the auction, Anthony's braved the trip across the Pennines for the big day.
It'd be great to see Anthony today. He's got his official day pass that allows somebody from Lancashire to come into Yorkshire, so that's all fine and above board.
Hello, we meet again.
Oh, we do.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Welcome to Yorkshire.
Is it busy?
Quite a few people in. There'll be a lot online, and hopefully there's some champagne connoisseurs out there.
I'm so excited. This is like my heaven. Yes.
Brilliant. Well, come on in.
Thank you very much.
With a few minutes to spare before his first lot, Anthony takes the chance to say goodbye to his goodies.
I'm most interested to see how the little bits that have been gathering dust are going to do. The watch and stuff that I've had in my life forever, but I've never really given 2 thoughts about because they've just been part of my childhood.
Anthony is donating the proceeds of today's sale to charity, so Angus has an added incentive to secure maximum bids. As Jasper and Jack fire up the monitors and James gets to portering, it's showtime!
By special permission, we've left a little bit of Lancashire into Yorkshire to come over the border.
Quiet down in the front. The first lot is one of the most famous addresses in the northwest of England.
This is Coronation Street. You might not actually know it, but they don't have a real street, they just do it in miniature. And they're signed on the base and signed on Anthony's character's house. Where should be for this? £30?
Okay.
£30 start me at £30, let's go. £30 for the whole of Coronation Street. 32, 5 on 35, £35 at 35, 35, 38, 40.
The pressure.
42, 45, at 45, 48 back in at 48, 50, 50. It's in the room at 50. At £50 it is then. At £50 you've got one fan. At £50 it is then at 50. At £50 at 50. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Next up, 3 lots from Anthony's mum, starting with her collection of decorative ceramics.
There we go, where should be for this? £20 start me. £20 start me at £20 at 20, surely. £20 anywhere is it now? This lovely little mixed lot of ceramics there at £20 at 20, at 20. These were your mums, weren't they? We don't want her to cry.
These were my mums.
£20 start me, 20 and bid, thank you. £20 it is then at 20. Thank you.
Have we sold them?
Yeah.
Mega.
Sold to someone who might appreciate them a bit more. And now the decanter set. Will it too go to a loving home?
12, 15, 15 and bid at 15. At 15, all boxed up. Work as a Christmas present, wouldn't it? 18 and bid at £18. 18, 20, £22. At 22, it is all competition now. At 22, it's 25 and bid at £25. £28, £28 at 28. Rounded up to 30. £30 a bid at 30, it is then at £30 at 30. At 30, 222. 32, it is then at £32. At 32, it is
All this stuff, I didn't know whether anybody would buy it. So I'm thrilled.
Rounded up to 40 for me. Thank you, madam. 40 at £40 at 40 in the room now. At £40, it's gone from the net to the room at 40. At £40 it is then. We're all done. At £40 at 40, selling then at 40. Thank you very much, madam.
Now, will anyone roll the dice on the Las Vegas matchbooks?
There we go. These are great. £20, bid. 20 and bid at 20. At £20 and bid at 20 it is then. At £20 to 5. £25 at 25 it is then. At 25 for the matches. At £25.
It's another sale.
Amazing.
Right, now we're on to the good stuff.
Next up are 3 bottles of champagne, each being offered as a separate lot.
£30 a bid at 30 it is then. At £30. At £30 it is then. At £30 at 30. At £40 it is then. At 40. 35.
The bottles of bubbly keep on popping.
140 at 140.
Bringing in a tasty £235. Last on the menu is potentially the most sought-after bottle of all.
The Dom Perignon Vintage 1999 champagne in the presentation box there. Internet comes straight in. £90 a bid at 90. £90 a bid at 90. Online at 90. 5 fresh bid. £95 at 95. Worth this. 100 at £100. 110. 110 it is then at 110. 110 at 110 at 110. 120. 120. 120. Sell ring bid at 120. 130 is it now surely. At 120 for the Dom Perignon. At 120 it is then at 120. 130 bid. 130 and bid at 130. 140. 150. 150. 150. 150 it is then at 150. 160
So
anywhere is it now? 150 at 150 at £150. 150.
Very good.
Angus is going back to the 80s with this final lot. It's the digital wristwatch.
We'll start. 30, 32, 35, 38, 42, 58.
It's a straight fight between 2 internet bidders.
100 at 100, 110. 110 at 110. At 110 at 110. At 110 it is then at £110. At £110 then we all done at 110 for the watch. At 110. 110, thank you.
Let's hope the new owner knows what all those buttons do. Now Angus has shifted all of Anthony's lots. How much has he raised for charity?
Well, it's so exciting. I genuinely didn't want it to end. I was thinking, oh, we should have brought more stuff.
You did it right.
I'm made up.
Good.
But you're here to reveal the truth now.
Take home 714.
Amazing. I'm thrilled. Because it was all just gathering dust. So I was really, really pleased.
Fantastic.
That's amazing.
Well, you've been an absolute joy.
Thank you
I've
very
really
much.
enjoyed it, so
And thank you for looking after us.
excellent.
been mega.
Stamp your passport so you can get back over the border.
I've loved it. But I'm genuinely thrilled. It was lovely that we had some Coronation Street fans in the room, rather than it selling on the internet somewhere that you never know. So I was thrilled that the lady bought it and I've signed it personally to her. So yeah, it's always nice to meet somebody that's a fan of the show. So it's been brilliant.
You know, I'm really pleased the early tech did well, the early technology, the watch, and I think he was quite surprised with that. So yeah, there was definitely a few fans of Corrie in Yorkshire. He's been an absolute gent, lovely guy, and yeah, hopefully you'll see him again.
Three weeks later, Angus and Pete deliver Anneka's snooker table to a charity in Sheffield. And it doesn't take long for it to be put to good use in its new home.
Oh, what a shot!
On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
220, 220, 230, 240.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Hello, darling.
Hello!
Hi.
Angus,
Anneka.
come on in.
Morning.
Turn their odds and ends
Maybe we should have a look round.
If you're ready for this,
Yeah.
it's a big place.
into piles of cash.
So do you think they're worth a bob or two?
Somebody would give you 10 quid for that.
Clearly not you.
Who signed it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Baker?
Yeah.
Worth a fortune.
I think it's quite a rare thing. You're looking at about sort of 500 to 800.
OK.
Come along as he visits their homes
Gin and tonic?
This is just idyllic, isn't it?
It's pretty special, I have to say.
and uses his expert knowledge
That is actually a great find, but I can sell that all day long.
to uncover hidden gems,
That cat is pretty calm.
I'm going to introduce you to Lycra Room.
Wow.
sentimental family heirlooms,
I went on holiday with my mother on this little railway.
and the just plain weird.
No, Anthony said have a nosy in his cupboards, but what on earth?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house
580, 600 is it now?
to watch him put them under his gavel.
Oh my God, he's like a magician, isn't he?
Bid at 70 it is, then at 70, at 70, at 70, all then at 70, Gavel's up at £70.
Angus Ashworth first picked up the gavel 21 years ago as a junior auctioneer in Scarborough. Today, he employs around 30 people. His auction house is thriving, and as a father to 3 young children,
£50.
£50?
he's busier than ever.
I'm incredibly lucky because I live and work in Yorkshire, which for me is one of the best places there is.
But from time to time, Angus's work takes him out of his beloved Yorkshire and across the country in search of hidden treasures.
Well, it's interesting that you're photographing a barometer.
Why is that?
Well, what does a barometer tell us?
The weather.
Yes. Well, there's a job to go look at, but it's for a weatherman.
Which one? Would I know them?
Owain Widdecombe,
Yeah, I
weather
know.
person, and
I know,
he
I know
did
you
that
mean.
drumming thing, didn't he?
Yeah, I know you
Yeah.
mean.
Well, we're off to his house.
Oh, right, OK. Interesting. Find out what's going on there.
Angus and Nick are embarking on a 90-mile drive across the Pennines to Manchester to visit the home of a modern-day national treasure. Owain Wynne-Evans, Britain's most fashionable forecaster, known for his sunny smile, shiny suits and thunderous musical talents. His proudest moment was a 24-hour drumathon for children in need.
I had no idea that that would raise nearly 4 million quid. That's where we are now. The whole thing was so surreal, but it was just incredible.
He may be the Keith Moon of meteorology, but he's still got a shed load of gear that needs clearing sharpish. Now that's rock and roll.
I've got lots of aircraft paraphernalia, I suppose we could call it, which my father has handed down to me. He's an aircraft historian. I've got a shed full of Airfix models. I have no use for these things because I'm not a model maker, but Dad has wanted to get rid of these for a while.
The reason why I bought you, Nick, and you're going to enjoy this job, is he's got a huge collection of models.
As Angus's in-house model expert, this job could be right up Nick's alley.
Here we are. Always get a twinge of excitement before going into a job like this.
It sounds promising. Let's go meet him.
OK.
Oh, here we are, Nick. What a lovely garden.
Hello, darlings.
Hello.
So nice to see you
And
both. Come on in.
Thank you very much.
Owain and his husband moved into this 3-bedroom home in the suburb of Chorlton 2 years ago.
Welcome.
What a lovely home you have.
Oh, thank you. It's taken a bit of time. It didn't look like this when we first moved in.
And childhood for you was sort of South Wales, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I grew up in a place called Ammanford in South Wales. It's an ex-mining town. It was quite a weird place to grow up as a young gay man. You know, I felt like I was literally the only gay in the village. So that was a bit weird. But there's a certain fondness and a connection to the place, and Mum and Dad are still there.
Is there any sort of things that you've collected over your lifetime?
Yeah, weirdly, over the years, I've accumulated all sorts of stuff myself. And my father, for years, has been interested in aircraft, Second World War aircraft in particular. There are some significant models in my shed.
Well, this is why I bought Nick with us, because he's our sort of model and aviation specialist. There's not really a lot you don't know about models.
I know a fair amount from experience. I'll have a look in the box. I'll know exactly what they are.
While Nick heads off to the outhouse, for Angus, the treasure hunt begins.
You've really got a mix, haven't you?
There's quite a lot going on, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm eyeing the watch.
It was actually given to a relative of mine by a German prisoner of war in Tunisia, and I had no idea that it had this history or this story. And then, you know, ended up back in Wales, and here it is now with me.
Following the Battle of Tunisia in 1943, the Allies took more than 250,000 German and Italian troops as prisoners of war. POWs often traded valuables like watches as currency.
Works.
Does it?
Yeah.
I've never even checked if it worked.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
Taken away.
I can't believe that.
So, really nice thing. Wristwatches are still very popular, even with the digital age where we all look on our phones. Wristwatches are still very in.
Yeah.
There's a particular interest in military wristwatches. So this is nice. German one, it's all stamped up on the back. The strap's not the original strap, but that doesn't matter. But that's a nice thing, isn't that?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very exciting to hear.
While Angus carries on snooping, model mad Nick's in seventh heaven.
There's some really interesting models in here, models that I never knew even existed. Almost all the boxes are just like this. The day they were bought, they were absolutely mint, which is really quite rare. There's some old Airfix small-scale ship models, which can do really, really well. What's underneath here? Let's have a look. We've got motorbikes and vehicles, cars, old Rolls-Royce. That's a nice little model, isn't it? Lovely. Look, £2.85 from Woolworths.
There's a real pick and mix collection of models here, which will require closer inspection back at the sale room.
We've got random bits here. What's going on with this? Oh, wow.
So that is a navigation lamp
Yes.
from a Second World War aircraft, again, that was scrapped. These things that often come up, do you see things like this?
Yeah, so it's very much like an angle poise lamp, and it's made by Herbert Terry, who are probably one of the most well-known makers of the angle poise lamp, which is this sprung mechanism. Become hugely fashionable again because it's out of a plane, and it would have been the navigator's little night lamp. But somebody would mount that on a block, rewire it all with modern wiring, and you've got a great quirky desk lamp.
It may look a little weathered, but this could shine. Even so, rusty old lamps just don't seem very Owain. Anything more sparkly on offer?
What drew you to brooches?
I don't know, there's something about a brooch that I love. I think that there's something quite flamboyant about a brooch, and the ones I like the most are the ones that you would probably not expect a man of my age to wear.
Yeah.
You know, and I love making a suit more flamboyant and really more feminine and camp almost, you know, because, you know, that cat is pretty camp. You can't look at that and say that's not camp. Yeah. So I love all of that sort of stuff.
They went completely out of fashion. I mean, they were a massive thing. Brooches were a real in thing, and then they kind of disappeared. And they're starting to come back, which is great.
Yeah.
And you get everything you can imagine. The weird and the wonderful and everything in between. I'll have a rummage through and see if we can pick anything out.
The brooches will be sold as a job lot and are heading straight for the van.
Owain's got the most interesting of houses. The interior's lovely. He's mixed the old and new together, and it really works. And I love that. You know, you've got 18th century, early 19th century pieces with 1970s pieces and modern pieces, and he's got some interesting bits.
And he's not done yet. Never one to miss a beat, Owain just had an idea.
There's a snare drum, which is part of this kit, and I played that when I was doing the drumathon. That might be something that I'd be interested in.
Okay, well that'd be
having a look at.
I think what would be quite cool maybe is on the skin we could sign it up and say from drumathon.
Nice.
I think that's it's a nice bit of history, isn't it? Really.
Absolutely.
A unique piece of kit that's sure to drum up some interest on auction day.
Shall I have a little go?
Oh, go on then, Owain. Why not?
So this is an acoustic kit, but I've had it converted to electric, so, you know, it kind of, to me and you, it doesn't sound
I mean, I think I need to get my children one of these for a trumpet and a recorder.
Yeah, the neighbours are thrilled that, you know, it's not a conventional drum kit. Yeah. But, you know, it still kind of plays like one. So, there we go.
Brilliant.
Thank you. Growing up in southwest Wales, when I did, as a young gay man, the drums were always a thing that were there, and they were almost like a little comfort blanket for me. I've used them as a heat deflector when I was a teenager, as far as bullying was concerned and all that sort of stuff. But now I see them as a totally joyous thing.
Owain will donate proceeds from the sale of this drum to charity.
There we go.
That is brilliant. Thank you very much.
No problem.
While Angus has been autograph hunting, Nick's been a busy boy. The van is loaded up and Owain has a whole new room to play with.
Wow, look at that. I could see the shed again.
That could be a new drumming room for you.
It could be. That's where the drum kit will go. It's perfect.
Yeah. It's either that or you got a little cottage, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Could rent it out. No, it's perfect. I'm thrilled. I've loved having you here, and yeah, I can't wait to see how it goes down.
I'm sure we're going to do very well, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So lovely to see you.
No worries. Thanks.
See you later. Now the next step, of course, is the auction, so let's see how it goes there.
The thing I'm looking forward to looking up and researching is that German wristwatch. That potentially could be something a little bit special.
But with a lot of unusual bits and bobs as well, will Angus find buyers for it all? Back at base, the word is out. There's a horde of models on board, and specialist valuer Jack can't wait to have a nosy.
This is a really good job, isn't it?
Yeah, some really nice stuff. There's a couple of aircraft-related bits in here. OK, this is interesting. We acquired this somewhere. It's a TACAN device, a tactical air navigation system box, and it basically allows the pilot to determine where he's headed in relation to a beacon. From an F4 Phantom cockpit, it sits just under the artificial horizon.
It may not mean much to the rest of us, but this item that belonged to Owain's dad has definitely piqued Jack's interest.
It's not something you generally find as well. You'd think they'd probably all be destroyed after service.
We've got a tank periscope. And it works. Go on, have a go.
Oh.
We'll go.
I love that. That is fantastic. I'm actually holding it upside down, but still.
Meanwhile, inside the sale room, Angus is preparing a collection of watches to go under his gavel, as well as Owain's interesting Second World War timepiece.
Wristwatches have become hugely collectible, and people still like to wear them. We know the big names like Omega, Rolex, Tudor. They're a mark of quality, and people buy that brand. Now, Owain's watch, the brand and the name's not as well known. You know, it's not a mainstream one, but it was a World War II period watch, and that makes it sought after. So anything like that always commands a premium. Owain has, you know, the family story that it was given by a prisoner of war, which is a fascinating story, but you've got to have the provenance to back up a story like that. So, unfortunately, we can't sell it with that story because we haven't got any paperwork or anything like that to give that provenance, but nevertheless, still a great watch, and it will do very well.
Now the rest of Owain's goodies have made their way into the sale room, valuer Mark wants to get in on the act.
Oh, no, Nick, is this...
Yes, Owain's model collection. It's all from his father.
Wow.
These are the early ones. These are the ones that can be worth a little bit more money.
Yeah.
And amongst them all, he had an original Bristol Super Freighter. So that's actually quite a nice, valuable little model there.
This colossal fleet of miniature models will be divided into 25 separate lots. With an estimate of £40 to £50 each, that could bring in a windfall of more than £1,000. The big day has arrived, and weatherman Owain doesn't have to bring the sun, it's already here.
Wow, what a gorgeous day. Plenty of sunny spells, highs of 23 Celsius, and high pressure in charge, so hopefully it's going to be a high pressure auction as well.
Owain has created a bit of a stir at work, actually. Everyone really wants to meet him. Emma's volunteered to come and clerk on a day she's not normally in, and he's a lovely guy. I mean, we had a great time at his house.
Seeing as the models belong to Owain's dad, any money made from them will be heading his way. Unfortunately, model maniac Nick still can't keep his hands off them.
I saw these back in the early 80s, and it's a big-scale helicopter model, and seeing that up on the shelf always got me excited for some reason.
So that was a favourite of yours?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Angus.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Great, nice to see you.
And you, and you brought the weather with you again, so thank you.
Well, I try. I hope it's as pleasant in the auction room.
I think we'll be all right, don't you, Nick?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, people like bits of old aircraft, you know.
Yeah.
Bit of history, isn't it? Hopefully we'll do all right.
I'm looking forward to it.
The auction room is filling up with eager punters on the lookout for a good deal. Will they find one among Owain's lots? Joining Emma to track internet bids is Charlotte, while Gary is on porter duty. But all eyes now turn to the man on the rostrum. The wait is over. It's auction time!
Owain's very famous for his lovely brooches, and these are a collection of his brooches. There we go, you too can look as stylish.
This first lot contains a mixture of costume jewellery, including hat pins, badges, and a dozen of Owain's brooches.
£20 I'm bidding. 5, £25. At 25 it is, then at 25, 28, £28 at 28. 30 anywhere is it now? At £28 at 28. 30, thank you very much, sir. 35, don't stop now. 35, £35 a bid, £35 a bid, 38. 40, yes? At £45, £48, rounded up to 50, sir. In the room at £50. Thank you, sir.
It's a great start to the day. Now, from sparkly brooches to covert surveillance.
The tank periscope. There we go, always handy, isn't it?
I've used this quite a lot, actually.
You used it quite a lot?
Well, it's great for,
Neighbours.
Yeah, exactly. Great for looking over the fence.
If you've got a fence, you can just...
If you're that way inclined.
Yes, yeah. 18 bid kicks me off at £18. Very useful bit of kit. £18, £20 a bid at 20, £20 a bid at 20. £20 it is then at 20. For the tank periscope there at 20. £22 at 22 it is then at 22. Thank you.
A modest sum, but a sale's a sale. Up next, it's another treasure from Owain's dad's World War II collection.
This is a lovely thing. The vintage Herbert Terry angle poise lamp, but it's a navigator's lamp out of a bomber, not just an ordinary angle poise there. We start 80, 120, 150, £150 I'm bid at 150, 160, 160, 160 it is then, 170, £170, they don't come up very often, the navigator's lamp there at £170, we're all done, Gavel's up, I'm going to sell at 170. 170, thank you.
Making 3 times its estimate, the lamp has played a blinder. Can this next military item continue the march to victory?
The German World War II Army issue watch at 100, at 100, 110. 110 is it, 120, 130, anywhere is it now?
There's no sale room bidders, but the internet is on fire.
120 I have. At £120 it is then at 120. We all done for the watch then at £120. 120, thank you.
The auction is ticking over nicely.
Very nice, very nice.
Now, who's in the market for a sat-nav, 1940s style?
The F4 Phantom horizontal situation indicator from a tactical air navigation system.
Try saying that after a glass of rosé.
Interesting thing, £50 we start at £50 at 50, let's be on now. At £50, a good thing, 55, 65, 75, 75 at 75 at 75, 80, £80 at 80, it's flying away at £80 at 80, 95, £95 at 95, 100 is it now, £100 a bid, at £100 it is, then at £100, we're all done. At £100 I'm going to sell at 100. £100, thank you very much.
Up next is the first from Owain's dad's huge model collection.
Not many people knew this, but Owain's a massive modeller.
I mean, look at them.
I know.
There are just so many of them.
You never built any, did you?
Never built any. Couldn't be bothered to build them.
This first lot contains 28 model kits of British and German World War II aircraft.
We're at £150 start, 150 a bid at 150 at 150, at 150 top commission bid at 150, 160 commissions are out, 160 it's online at 160, 160 for the airfix at 160, 160 thank you.
Sold to an online bidder. Can this next lot fly away too? It contains 2 models, including Nick's personal favourite.
The Super Freighter, there we go. Quite a rare model, is that? £50 for it. £50. £50 start me at £50, all unmade there, as it is there. There we go, you get 2 of them. 40 to get us going then, come on. 50 unbid. Yes, 50 unbid at £50. They're in at 50. Don't drop the price now. £50 unbid at 50. At 50 it is then at £50. Thank you.
Another good sale. And that's not all.
28. 55.
Over the next 15 minutes, a further 20 lots of models go flying out of the sale room.
130.
Bringing in an incredible total of £1,638. It's the final item of the day. Drum roll, please, Owain.
Very drum-esque.
So there we go. This is the actual drum from the Drummer Fund, all signed up there. Please be generous with this.
Owain has promised to give any money to charity. All generous bidders need to step up now.
I've got £100 we start at. 100 commission starts me off 110.
The internet immediately springs to life.
40, 150, 160, 170, 180.
But Valuer Mark wants in on the action too.
210 at 210, it's going to a good cause. At 210, commission bids out. At £210 it is then. At 210, we're all done for the drum. I'm selling then at £210.
Good on you, Mark. And if you ask nicely, Owain might even give you a few lessons, but not until he's found out from Angus what the final total is.
Angus, I was amazed at some of the things, because obviously for me, a lot of these models are things that I've seen around the house, you know, Dad buying, not building. And then to see them go for that amount was just, honestly, I'm thrilled.
Well, you'll be taking home £2,540.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And I was thrilled that the snare drum, you know, was sold as well, and I was able to sign it.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. Again, that's something that was close to my heart, you know, that drums.
Well, you've been an absolute star, an absolute gent, so thank you very much.
Angus, it's been a delight. Thank you.
Owain, I mean, he did not disappoint. He's so happy whenever you see him. I think he was quite surprised as well, the results. I mean, we did really well, particularly the Navigator's Lamp. I mean, a great bit of British aviation history, you know, out of a bomber plane. That sold really well. So, all in all, it's been a very good day, and he certainly added a bit of charm and charisma to the sale room.
This too can be yours.
One certainty of life at the auction house is that collectibles come in from all corners of society and from the farthest flung reaches of the UK.
Now then, Angus, what's the plan of action today?
Well, we've got a very long drive ahead of us.
Oh, where are we going?
Going to Devon.
Oh, lovely.
We're going to see somebody known for probably their political career more than anything else.
You were town mayor for a while as well, weren't you?
I was, yeah. I have a photo here somewhere. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
That was me on Yorkshire Day. At that level, it's not party politics.
Yeah.
But this person was very much a very interesting character. Let's hit the road. Right. A long journey.
Hope you brushed your teeth and put your clean socks on, Jack. You'll need to be on your best behaviour for this one. It's an epic 6.5-hour drive to Devon for Angus and Jack. They're on their way to meet a veteran of British politics.
I think it's probably best if maybe actually we don't mention politics at all.
Yeah, she might bring it up herself as it's part of her life.
Anne Widdecombe, firebrand of the Conservatives. After joining the party in her 20s, she carved out a 40-year career at the forefront of British politics, striking fear into the hearts of her opponents.
Nowadays, I look at today's politicians, A, I don't know what their agenda is, and B, they never seem to get it done anyway.
Let's hope Angus is on his best behaviour. Anne retired from the cut and thrust of Westminster more than 10 years ago and soon after moved to this cosy bungalow on the idyllic Devonshire coast.
I came down here quite deliberately to be as remote as I could, as was sensible. I've got what I want, which is peace, quiet, solitude. Of course, I'm friendly with some of the neighbours. Of course I am. I'm not, a recluse. But I haven't come here to sort of do things in the community. I've come here to retire.
Part of the retirement plan was to have a clear out of old things, but she's never quite got around to it.
I've often thought I'd like an antiques person to come into this house and just have a look round. There might be something here that I've never attached any significance to at all. Some of the things that I've attached significance to, they might tell me, you know, is completely worthless. And the great thing about Angus is he's got a very wide breadth of knowledge.
Oh, we're actually on Dartmoor. Home of the Dartmoor pony.
It reminds me very much of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, the Hound of Baskerville's going to come running out.
Elementary, my dear Angus.
I'm curious to see what happens. I'm quite sure that some of the stuff will be worth tuppence, but I'm always hopeful that there might be something that's worth a bit more. I don't think I'd be much cop as an antiquarian, but I like looking at them.
Here we are, Jack. A few nice gardens sloping away.
Lovely little house.
It's nice, isn't it? Well, we shall find out what she's really like.
Feeling a little nervous, are we, chaps?
Hello.
Hi,
How do you do? Angus.
Hi.
It's incredible of you. I can see why you're living here.
Well, I bought the views. Anyway, do you want to see some antiques?
I would love to, yeah.
Come on in.
Thank you very much.
After buying the bungalow, Anne had it completely remodelled to her own exacting specifications.
Well, this is the library.
Wow. I love this room.
So do I. All my life I said I'm going to have a library when I retire, a proper library.
Wonderful. And this interesting poster.
Yes. Ravenglass to Nestdale. It's a railway piece.
Yes, wonderful.
When I was a teenager, I went on holiday with my mother. One of the things we did, we went on this little railway.
Railway honours, very collectible.
Any idea how much that would go for?
100 to 200 on that.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's nice. I like it. It's a good subject. It's a nice picture.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, we like that. Yeah.
The next thing, it's an elm scarf, never been used, never been taken out of its wrapper, was given to me about 30 years ago.
French design house Hermes has been producing luxury accessories for nearly 200 years.
They're an absolute classic, and that, you know, they do so well. I'll have a look at that particular pattern and what they're doing, and you know, nowadays the internet bidding, you know, people from all over the world bidding, and something like that's easy to post out. So yeah, we should do okay with that.
Luxury scarves may hold their value, but how about these little chaps?
These are Charlie bears, which are of course collectible.
Yes.
And each one of them is in a bag. They're all limited run, you know, and they're all numbered.
We can always find a home for a bear. Well, we can always pull on the heartstrings, and if we're struggling to get a bid for a teddy bear, I just tell the audience that I've got 2 Jack Russells, and they usually put their hand up and save the bear.
With tricks like that, Angus, you'd make a very good politician.
I best go get Jack in. He's going to love this room. He's our book cataloguer.
Ah.
So he's going to be in heaven in here.
While Angus has been nattering, poor Jack's been sheltering from the rain.
There's a room in the house you're going to love.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Come on.
Right.
None of Anne's books are going to auction, but that's not stopping Jack from having a sneaky peek.
Oh.
This is very close to what my dream library would be.
I know you'd be happy left in it, so I'll leave you in your paradise.
Yes. It's really lovely being in a library like this. There's a lot of political books here, but it's an account of the preservation of King Charles II, and it was published in 1801, 200 years old.
We know you're in your element, Jack, but there's a van out there that needs loading.
This is your gym/conservatory.
So what's Angus been roped into now?
This is my wobble machine. You stand on it, you get thrown everywhere if you put it on at high speed. Frightfully good for bones.
Right.
When the spacemen come back at NASA,
Yes.
they go on a very sophisticated version of this,
Right.
and it restores bone density, which they've lost in space.
How's your bone density today, Angus?
I feel like jelly. How long do you have to stand on this for, then?
Well, I do 10 minutes at a time.
I think that's enough for me.
OK, well, you just press stop.
Oh, it's a funny feeling, isn't it?
It's weird.
One thing I will not be taking,
and I don't want to get is that wobbly thing. It felt weird, and I've got too many wobbly bits. But it obviously works wonders for Anne, and I mean, you know, she's fit as a fiddle, isn't she?
The wobbler's not going to Yorkshire, but as teddy bears, paintings and other assorted curios make their way into the van, the boys certainly aren't short of goodies, and Angus isn't done yet.
Nah, this wonderful thing.
Yes.
Sometime we must have had a cobbler in the family. That came down from my great-grandfather. It's what you do for making shoes.
This mould, or last, was used by cobblers to help stretch out the leather of handmade shoes.
We see a lot of them, so that they don't do a lot of money. People do buy them, they make a good doorstop.
What would you get for that, £2?
I think we can improve on that. You know, it might hit double
3?
figures.
Double figures?
Yes.
Somebody would give you 10 quid for that?
Well, clearly not you, but we're not selling it to you, so that's all right.
Take it.
Take it. Right. I like your challenge.
He really does love a challenge, Anne, but not quite as much as he likes snooping round people's homes.
I have clocked some.
What have you clocked?
Well, this very nice piece of Satsuma ware.
Satsuma? I thought that was a tangerine.
Well, yes. Well, it is, yes. It's also a region in Japan that's very famous for its ceramics, its pottery.
When Anne was a young girl, her family lived in Singapore and spent time travelling around Southeast Asia. This Japanese dish was owned by her parents.
What's unusual about it is it's rectangular. Normally I'd expect to see a circular dish or something like that. And if we have a little look, how is your Japanese?
My Japanese is non-existent.
OK, that's great, that's 2 of us. But what's nice is it's got a 6-digit character mark, so generally more digits the better. I think that's what we would call a speculative piece.
Right.
I mean, I think a sensible estimate would be sort of 150 to 250 pounds.
I mean, I've really only got it on display because, you know, it was my parents and therefore, you know, it's got some sentimental connotations, but not enough to stop me selling it if people got excited.
Well, I'm delighted you're letting me have a chance with this, so...
Well, yeah.
And thank you very much, Anne. You've been an absolute pleasure. And we look forward to seeing you on auction day.
OK, I shall see you then.
Brilliant.
I've thoroughly enjoyed the day. I was amazed at the Satsuma. Totally amazed at it. I just thought it was sort of any old souvenir. So that was a bit of fun. If it makes money, that will be nice. If it doesn't make money, well, it's been an adventure.
We've got some interesting bits. And, you know, that Satsuma ware plate, that could just run away with us. So I really hope that we can give her a bit of a shock and a surprise on sale day. But that'll be down, I think, to the internet bidders, and you never know until the day.
Back at the auction house, Angus and specialist picture valuer Charlotte are preparing Anne Widdecombe's goodies for closer inspection.
Where do you want these? Just here?
Yeah. Nice picture there for you.
Lovely painting, that.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Who's it by?
Owain Tarrant. Yeah, we haven't got lots of things. We've got a few bits.
Look at these teddy bears.
Well, yes, because not only are you pictures, you're the teddy bear lady, aren't you?
They're Charlie bears, aren't they?
They are.
I didn't have Anne Widdecombe down as a teddy bear lady.
No, I wasn't quite sure what to expect when I went and saw her, but I have to say, she was very nice.
Right then, I'm going to get them lotted up for the sale.
Yeah, well, I knew they were the best person to leave the bears with, so, yeah, I'll leave it with you.
Meanwhile, in the room next door, Jack has already started peeling away the layers of history on Anne's Satsuma plate.
Jack, how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. I had actually quite a bit of fun looking up the mark that's on the back.
You need to get out more, Jack.
I know, I do. So, just for future, I mean, that little round circle, the crossing, that means Dai Nippon.
OK.
Now, the mark, it took me ages, because there's quite a few similar ones to the characters. But I've got it down to the Makazu kiln of Miyagawa Kozan. We've put it as early 20th century because it does look it. Interestingly enough, that particular kiln was destroyed in bombing in 1945, towards the end of the war, and they didn't rebuild.
We've got a slight problem.
Cheers.
Anne's been on the phone.
Right.
And she's had a bit of a change of heart. Because obviously it was an old family piece, And I get what she's saying, you know, does she want to let it go for £200? It was an old, you know, bit of a family history. Say the reserve's now 500. I think having a hefty reserve on that could spoil its chances. I think really that's her star item that could swing how good a result is, isn't it? If that sells, she's going to be in for a good day. If not, well, she'll have had a nice ride out to Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anne's travelled 350 miles from Devon to be here for the big day, and she's making the most of it by having a good rummage.
10 bob note. When I was at boarding school, I used to get 10 shillings per half term for pocket money. 50p.
Fingers crossed you'll be walking away with a little bit more than that today, Anne.
Morning, Anne.
Good morning, Angus.
How are you feeling about being in an auction? Are you...
Well, I'm curious, I think, is the operative word. You know, I haven't got anything on sale that I don't really want to sell.
Yeah, there'll be a few people in the room. There'll be a lot more online, phone bids and commission bids. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
As the auction room fills up, Charlotte reacquaints Anne with some old friends.
They're very sought after now, actually.
I
know. I don't know if you know that I think this one is particularly rare.
Really?
Because it's not actually a bear, it's a cat. And,
and
I
it's
think
rare.
they're limited edition. So the fact that there are less of this, this is one of 200 produced. So they're quite sought after, these.
The wait is over. As Angus steps up to the rostrum, his team are limbering up. Tracking online bids are Jasper and Jack. Donning the porter jacket is Gary. Leave your politics at the door, folks. It's auction time.
Right then, morning, ladies and gentlemen.
First up, the railway poster, a memento from Anne's childhood holidays.
And go straight in at £65. At 65 and bid at 65. The railway poster there at 65. At 65 it is then at 65. 70, 5, 80.
All the bidding is taking place online.
£80 round at 80 it is then at £80 at 80. At 85, 90. At £90 it is then at 90. We all done for the poster at £90 at 90. Steaming away at £90.
Anne's off to a flyer. But are there any fashionistas in the house? Anne's designer scarf is up next.
£70 start me. £70, we're off at £70 and off. At 70 it is, then at £70 at 70. 5, 75, 80. £80 a bit, 85, 90. We're woken up now at 90, 95.
Again, the internet is driving the sale.
100 at £100 it is, then at 100. At £100 it is, then at 100. 110, fresh bid at 110 it is, then 120, 120. 130 at 130 it is, then at £130. 140, thank you. At 140, at 140, at 140. 150, thank you. At 150 it is, then at 150, at 150. 160, we're still climbing. At 160 it is. At 170, 170. At £170 it is, then at 170. At 170 it is, then at £170. 170, thank you.
The silk scarf's almost doubled its estimate.
Not bad.
Anne didn't think this next lot would even fetch a tenner. Angus, on the other hand, reckons it will be a shoe-in.
Now, this is the lot you've all been waiting for. The shoe last on the leg there. There we go. I mean, it makes a good doorstop. You can make a lamp out of it. £10 for the leg. And don't let me down, because I've got a bet on with somebody that it will do at least £10.
He has.
£10, surely. Ladies and gentlemen, £10 this leg.
I told
This
you.
is going to be my defining auctioneering moment. £10. 10, don't let me down. 10, I bet the internet comes to life. At £10, at 10, we're off. At £10, £12, 15, 18, 18, they're going crazy. 20, £20 it is. At 20 it is, then at 20. At £20, at 20, at £20, at 20.
An internet bidder has just made Angus's day.
Well, I'd just like to say
You won your bet. Yeah, you won
thanks.
your bet.
Now is the turn of the painting by Welsh artist and sculptor Owain Tarrant.
And that goes straight in at 120. 120, it's a good picture. This at 120, 130, is it now? 130, 130, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170,
170, 170, 180, at 180, at 180, 190, 190. I've got two of you coming in at the same time. 190, 200, £200 a bid at 200. At £200 it is, then at 200, 210. 210, commission bids out at 210. At 210 it is, then at 210. They're all done lovely painting at £210, 220, anywhere is it now? At 210 it is, then at 210. Gavel is up at 210.
It's another sale.
Not bad.
Anne's teddy bears are next. The first one up is part feline.
Now this is unusual because it's actually a cat bear. It's got £50 bid. 50 and bid at 50 it is, then at 50. 5, 60. £60 a bid at 60, at 60, at 60, we're all done. At £60 at 60, at £60.
Sold to a sale room bidder.
Not bad.
Over the next few minutes, Angus puts a further 5 teddies under the gavel.
£50. £28 at 28, £28. At £50.
Bringing in a total of £196. Anne's final lot is the Satsuma plate. She's instructed Angus to place a £500 reserve on this. Pressure's on.
I feel like I'm under scrutiny. It's terrible, this. Very interesting piece, this. There we go. Lovely bit of Satsuma web. And I've got several commission bids. 200, 300, 360,
Reserve
380, 400. At £400 wrap. At £400 it is. Then at 400, 420 fresh bid. 440, 440, 460, 480, 500, 520 is it now? 540.
The bidding has just rocketed past the £500 reserve.
560, 580, 600 is it now? 620 we're out. At 620, 640 is it now? At 660, 680 is it? 680 anywhere is it now? At 660 I'm at. At 660 it is then. At 660. At 660. At £660 it is then. We're all done for the Satsuma wear at 660.
Well, I thought it was a heap of junk, so thank you.
How's that for a tasty little dish? Angus has shifted 14 of Anne's lots, but has he done enough to win her over?
Yes.
That was okay, wasn't it?
The Satsuma obviously surprised me, but I still reckon you got one of your mates bidding for that leg. I really do. There's no way that anybody is daft enough to pay £20 for that.
Well, they have.
Are you really telling me the truth?
Sold to an internet bidder.
Right, well, I make no comment.
So overall, we're happy.
Oh, overall, we're very happy indeed, yeah.
I suppose you'd like to know how much you're taking home?
I reckon round about 1,500.
After our bit and everything, it'll be 14.45.
That's great, yeah.
Wonderful.
The centrepiece was the Satsuma, which I'd never focused on at all. And I think if my mother's up there, she's laughing.
Well, Anne's always been a tricky one to read. I was watching her closely when I was selling, seeing if it was happy facial expressions or not. But I think years of standing on one side of Parliament, she's used to playing the politics of a situation. I'm just over the moon because I told her that leg would sell, and it did.
On the edge of the Yorkshire moors is the picturesque town of Kirby Moorside, home to auctioneer Angus Ashworth.
220, 220, 230, 240.
He's on a mission to help celebrities.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
Hi.
Angus. Hello.
Anneka.
Come on in.
Morning.
Turn their odds and ends
Maybe we should have a look round.
If you're ready for this,
Yeah.
it's a big place.
into piles of cash.
So do you think they're worth a bob or two?
Somebody would give you 10 quid for that.
Clearly not you.
Who signed it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Baker?
Yeah.
Worth a fortune.
I think it's quite a rare thing. You're looking at about sort of 500 to 800.
Okay.
Come along as he visits their homes
Gin and tonic?
This is just idyllic, isn't it?
It's pretty special, I have to say.
and uses his expert knowledge
That is actually a great find, but I can sell that all day long.
to uncover hidden gems
that cat is pretty camp.
I'm going to introduce you to Lycra Room.
Wow.
Sentimental family heirlooms.
I went on holiday with my mother on this little railway.
And the just plain weird.
No, Anthony said have a nosy in his cupboards, but what on earth?
Then invites them back to his Yorkshire auction house
580, 600 is it now?
to watch him put them under his gavel.
Oh my God, he's like a magician, isn't he?
Angus started his auction house here in Kirby Moorside in 2010. It's grown to straddle a site of 1,200 square metres, with storage rooms, research and photography areas, and now even a cafe managed by Louise.
Hello.
Your usual
Yeah,
flat white.
Long drive ahead of us.
Where are you off to?
Going to Kent.
Who's in Kent?
Cheryl Baker.
No.
That's right, Cheryl Baker from Bucks Fizz, the talented blonde quartet that shot to fame after winning the Eurovision Song Contest back in 1981. After turning her talented hand to television presenting through the 80s and 90s, this queen of pop is still popping with her bandmates Mike Nolan and Jay Aston as the Fizz.
I'm still gigging, I'm still working live, still recording. It's not quite 50 years, but it's not far off. Yeah. Blimey, that must mean I'm old.
Joining Angus on the 5-hour journey to Cheryl's home in the village of Ightham in Kent is removals expert Pete.
Were you into Bucks Fizz?
No, not really.
Oh, OK.
No, I never had any of the songs.
Couldn't you make your mind up?
Cheryl and her husband Steve are downsizing from their family home now their 2 daughters have flown the nest.
We bought this house 12 years ago and I've loved it and it's been a really happy home. But it's time to move on. We've accumulated, as everybody does, in our lifetime, so much toot, as I call it. When Angus said he could help, he would come down and have a look at some gear and maybe take it away to the auction house. Thank goodness.
This is nice.
I just can't make my mind up if I like it or not.
Go!
Oh, you know we're going to have these all day.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see how many of
But that's just another joke you had to explain.
Yeah.
I reckon Pete was more of a Def Leppard man, Angus.
Angus!
Hi, you're
How are you?
I'm very well. Who's this?
And that's Cuba.
Wow.
He's come to say hello. Good, come in out of the rain, come on.
Thank you.
Steve.
Steve.
My husband.
How are you doing? You all right?
I'm good.
How is it that we can help today?
We want to move. We don't need this big house and we don't need a lot of the stuff that's in it.
Fair enough.
So if you can help with that, that would be lovely.
Well, we'll certainly try, yeah. So you two have clearly been together quite a while, is that right?
We met in the mid-70s when we did the Song for Europe with Bucks Fizz. He was in a band in the same Song for Europe.
They came on and in the dress rehearsal, in the dress run, they ripped the skirts off. And I said to the rest of the guys, we might as well go home. It's over. It really is over.
The skirt rip, that came about by chance because I used to like skirts that were to the knee. Jay, on the other hand, she wanted to wear a really short skirt. And I went, oh, do you know what? Let's have both. And the choreographer said, that's it. On the line, if you want to see some more, we take the long skirt off and the short skirt's underneath. And it won the Eurovision. It won, it definitely did. You would have been talking to Lena from Germany now if it hadn't been for Velcro.
That's enough ripping yarns. Angus has got some work to do.
So are these some of the items that are potentially to go? Is it?
But Steve bought these. He bought. I don't remember. Oh, it would have been in the 80s, wouldn't it, when you bought those? We were courting.
That's right. That's right.
So he was trying to lure me in with a really nice watch.
Well, it paid off, didn't it?
If it wasn't for that watch, I wouldn't be here now.
Lovely watches. Longines, very good maker, and designed by Charles Lindbergh, who was a famous aviator.
What, he designed a watch?
Yeah, he designed it as a navigator's watch.
Oh!
Shortly after he became the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic in 1927, Charles Lindbergh partnered with the Swiss watchmaker Longines to design a navigation tool, the Lindbergh Hour Angle Watch. First manufactured in 1931, it became the must-have gadget for aviators and, apparently, Eurovision winners.
The vintage watch market's pretty good, even though everybody's gone digital and phones and everything. I'll check on prices, but I mean, roughly off the cuff, we're probably sort of 1,000 to 2,000.
Can I show you this as well?
Yeah, of course you can.
This, normally I have it hanging up.
OK.
It's a man's wedding kimono from Japan. We had a kind of a Japanese room, didn't we? But we don't anymore, and so it's just shoved away, and I'd like someone else to get the benefit of it.
Yeah.
Because it's a beauty.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great sort of feature piece, isn't it? It's a bit of artwork, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
The kimono is just one of the many items that Cheryl collected while touring the world with Box Fizz.
I always wanted to be a singer, thinking that probably it's never going to happen to me because I'm an ordinary girl living in an ordinary part of London, in a council flat, ordinary family. And then we'd won the Eurovision and suddenly we were international. We had to go everywhere. Making Your Mind Up went to #1 in 9 countries and we had to go all over the world. Going to Japan and going to the Philippines. Who goes to the Philippines? It was great. We bought this in Hong Kong.
And this is something that you'd like to go?
Even if it doesn't make a ton of money, which is fine, if it goes to a home and it makes them happy, then it's doing a good job.
I mean, sadly, you know, the market for it, they're just not fashionable anymore. So it won't do a great deal, but I'm sure we'll be able to find a home for it.
You know, we want to get rid of the dresser as well.
Yeah.
Although we'll have to find somewhere to put all our glasses. At the bottom of the dresser, there's a load of Royal Doulton.
OK, big dinner service, yeah. Albany pattern, and again, quite a lot of big dinner sets probably bought for a wedding present. It wasn't a wedding
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And they sit in a cupboard and never get used.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm scared to get it out because, you know, in case you crack one or whatever, so we just kind of leave it in there as a safety.
We're looking at table chairs, the cabinet minus the glassware, and the Doulton out of here.
Yes.
The dinner service. OK. Oh, where's Pete?
Whoa.
Oh, there you are. There is a big dining suite. Now, I know when you see it, you're going to say it's not so oval while we're taking it, but, you know, there is some good bits to come as well, so come on in.
Right.
Pete's got his work cut out helping to empty that dresser.
Oh. What's the matter?
Well, we've got all the drawers as well.
Oh.
I think, secretly, Pete's in his element. I don't think he likes to admit that he's a massive Box Fizz fan, but he is, so I think he's really enjoying it.
See if you can lift that up.
Is it heavy? Can't be that heavy. That's not heavy.
It worked.
I've only got one boss, you know. I don't need 2.
The real boss is still on the hunt for more things to take to auction.
Just absolutely love these Victorian knife sharpeners. You put your blades in, and then you spin this round, and that would sharpen the blades. Now, people wouldn't really use it as a knife sharpener today. It's just a nice decorative piece.
After all these years, Cheryl and Steve certainly know the secret to keeping the magic alive. Separate spaces.
This is Steve's studio.
Wow.
Yeah, how many guitars do you need?
Tools of the trade, isn't it? I mean, clearly, you're just both passionate about music, and that's the driver, isn't it? I mean,
It's our life.
Yeah.
I think you'll find this even more interesting. It's some strands of Elvis's hair. I mean, literally.
Oh, God, it is literally just strands, isn't it?
Four strands of Elvis's hair. I was doing a promotional thing in the deep south of America, and it was covering all the music of the deep south, and of course we did Elvis. Was there for quite a while, and the guy that was looking after us and taking us around is a sheriff named Tom, and he used to look after Elvis. And so at the end of the time there, he said, I've got something for you. But he came out with this. But I've got all the authenticity and the proof of here from his hairdresser and from the guy, Tom. And
that's the most important thing,
Yeah.
you know, with anything like this, because, you know, it could be anybody's hair. I mean, it would certainly sell. I can honestly say in all my career, I've never sold any of Elvis's hair.
There you go.
You know, we're going to have to take a strand of yours and see which does better.
What else of Cheryl's can Angus take back to Yorkshire?
I thought as a compromise, maybe I could just get a signed album instead. Would that be all right?
Yeah. Who signed it?
Yeah.
Cheryl Baker?
Yeah.
Worth a fortune.
We've got an interesting mix of items that have come out, and there's a bit of everything, you know, including bits that say Cheryl, you know. We've got that album signed. Didn't manage to get any of her hair. See what everyone at the sale room makes of it.
After 7 hours, Angus and Pete are leaving with 12 items to sell for Cheryl and Steve.
I can't believe this room is the size it is.
Well done.
Can't believe it. We've got a room back. Thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome. Hold on, Pete.
Yeah.
And you're going to drive back?
No, you drove here, I'll drive back.
It's only fair, isn't it?
I feel a bit weird that Angus has taken all my furniture, all my crockery and some of the special stuff like Elvis's hair. I mean, I wonder in an auction house how they're going to do, but I have faith in him, I think.
At Kirby Moorside, valuer and closet Eurovision fan Mark is standing by to help unload Cheryl's items.
You're right, Mark.
What, you've got anything exciting?
You know who we went to see, don't you?
Was it Cheryl?
Yeah.
From?
Back at Box Fizz, yeah.
Right.
There she is. I know you like your memorabilia. She signed this.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you can listen to your heart's content.
Apparently, it's remix.
And then, you're not going to believe what we've got. This is very careful. Don't lose that. It's worth more than gold per gram, that. That is Elvis Presley's hair.
That's what?
Elvis's hair.
No.
It is. We've got all the paperwork. Came from his sheriff that used to look after him. I mean, bits of his hair have sold before for a lot of money.
I'll put that somewhere out of a draft.
Everything will need to be fully researched and catalogued before auction day in less than 2 weeks' time. Valuer Jack is saying konnichiwa to Cheryl's kimono.
So this is a fantastic kimono. Kimono is a traditional dress in Japan. What's really interesting is the design. Now, in Japan, they have a lot of love of symbolism. Now, the crane is one of the national sort of symbols of Japan, and it symbols longevity and good life. And I'll put it on. As you can see, there's quite a bit of a drop on it for me. Traditionally, it would go like that, and you'd have a belt around here. Now, this one doesn't come with it, unfortunately, but it's still, as itself, is quite a lovely piece. It'll be interesting to see this go. I think whoever does get it will probably love it and have it again like Cheryl on her wall, or his wall. But it is truly a stunning piece.
Very fetching. But will Yorkshire folk really fork out for this?
One of the things I'm probably most concerned about with Cheryl's items is that kimono. Now, she's put a £200 reserve on it, which I think will be a struggle, but also Elvis's hair. I mean, it's a rare thing, but who's going to pay huge bucks for it? Yeah, pressure's on overall. There's some big-ticket items, and are we going to get them away for a price that Cheryl's going to be happy with? I don't know, but we'll do our best.
It's Cheryl's auction day. The action will be starting in less than an hour and the bidders are already arriving to get a good spot. Cheryl and Steve have made the 260-mile journey to watch their items go under the gavel.
Morning, you all right?
Morning. I had such a bad night's sleep. I was so worried. I was so worried about today.
Well, there's nothing to be worried about.
What if nothing sells?
No, we'll be absolutely fine. Why don't you come on in and have a look round?
All right, lovely. Yeah, thank you. Aladdin's cave. Is our table and chairs today?
Oh. Light sharpener.
The album. I feel like I want to sit down and have dinner. It's so weird. Eek!
Excited now?
Yes.
Oh, good.
It's time to put Cheryl out of her misery because the auction is about to begin. With just 12 lots, Angus is going to have to make each one count to raise some serious moolah for Cheryl. Overseeing the online bids are Jasper and Jack. Strap yourselves in, folks. It's showtime.
Right, lot 506. There we go. You're on.
First up is Cheryl's 75-piece Albany pattern Royal Doulton dinner and tea set.
Imagine this all laid out, all the family round. The dream could be yours at 120.
This was our wedding present.
It's not far away. £120 it is. Then at 120 for all that. At 120, at 120, 130, 140, 150. At 150, we're all done then. At 150.
They're off to a good start.
Right, I'm happy with that.
Next, time for the pair of Longines watches, starting with the gents.
I can open at £600. At 600 a bit, at 600 it is, then at 600. At £600 it is, then at 600. At £600, let's be on now. 620, 640, 660, 680, 700.
There's at least 2 keen bidders for the watch online.
740, 760, 780. 780 it's at. 800 bid, thank you, at £800 it is then. We're all done, at £800 it is then, at 800. No mistake, I'm selling then at £800.
The first watch comes in bang on the estimate.
There you go.
Like 50 quid.
No, you never did.
Now for Cheryl's. Let's see if anyone out there wants a watch worn by a Eurovision winner.
So that's mine.
It's my watch.
£500 I'm bid, at 500 it is. At £500 it is then at £500. At 500, at 500, and 20, 40, 60, 80.
The bidder for the first watch is keen to get this one too.
600 at 600, with the last buyer at £600 at 600. We're all done at £600 at 600. They're going to stay together. At £600 it is then at 600. I'm trying. At 600, at £600 and at 600.
The lady's watch also meets the estimate and goes to the same home.
God, that's excellent.
Now for the kimono, with the ambitious reserve of £200.
This is wonderful, is this?
Angus has received some commission bids already.
I go straight in at 160 and bid at 160, at 160, 170, 180, 190. We're all done. Commissions are out at £190 it is, then at 190. 200 is it now, surely?
After a flurry of pre-arranged bids, it's gone quiet in the room. But Angus isn't saying sayonara just yet.
It's wonderful. Imagine that framed up on a wall at 190. It'll keep you warm this winter when you've got no heating. Bidder, I can see you hovering. It's your last chance. 190 it is, then at 190. 200 if you want to be in. Gavel's up. Final call at 190.
So near and yet so far, just £10 shy of the reserve, the kimono will be staying with Cheryl. Another 6 lots of Cheryl and Steve's items go under the gavel, including the Victorian knife sharpener.
£60 at 60. We're all done for the sharpener and grinder at £60.
And a job lot of their 1980s dining room furniture, comprising of a table and chairs and a side cabinet.
We can't get this in the back of the car, so it's got to go. 110, thank you, at the back of the room. 110, I'm selling at 110.
But now it's time for something a little bit more rock and roll.
First time we've ever had a bit of Elvis to sell. This is strands of Elvis Presley's hair. And we know it's all right because you got this from your tour of America, didn't you, from his sheriff?
Yeah.
With something so unique and collectible, Angus and Cheryl have agreed a reserve of £800.
I've got £300, top commission bid starts me at £300. For Elvis's hair at £320, £340, £360, £380, £380, £400, at £400, £400 on the net, £400 it is, then at £400, £420, £420.
2 internet bidders are going head-to-head for the hair.
£440, £460, £480, £500. At £500 it is, £520 they're back in at £520, £540, £560, £580, £600, £620, £640, £660, £680.
It's creeping up, but will it reach the reserve?
It's not often you get a bit of Elvis's hair. At £680, at £680, £700 is it now? At £680, we're not quite there. At £680, all done.
It's return to sender. Despite a lot of interest, Angus thinks the King's hair can do better. Elvis's hair will have to wait for another auction to find a new home.
She fits in there. There we go. Where should be for this?
Oh, maybe.
Cheryl's in Heartbreak Hotel, but there's one more lot that might cheer her up.
Oh, this is the lot you've all been waiting for. Fame and Fortune, and this is a retake of all the hits, isn't it? Slightly different versions.
Yeah.
And it's signed. Where should be £20 straight in on commission. 22. I've got 25. 28. 28. Commission bids out. At £28 it is. Then at £28. 30. Thank you. 30.
There's 2 fans in the room fighting it out for the record.
Oh no. The husband says no. He's so mean, isn't he? So mean. I don't listen to him. Enjoy yourself. At £30 it is. Then at 30. 32. Back in at 32. 35. Thank you. 35 it is, then at £35 at 35. Not bad for one of your records, is it? At £35 it is, then we're all done. I'm going to sell at £35. Thank you, 35.
Get the fizz on ice, Cheryl. That's a great price to end the day.
Great.
But now it's time to find the grand total of what they made.
think there was a few fans out there, weren't there?
Yeah, there were. That was great.
I thought your record was all right. You were worried about me taking that.
Well, I thought, who's going to want that? You know.
2 people did. So you'll be taking home £1,695.
Great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I'm thrilled with that. But thank you very much.
You are very welcome. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Good to watch you work.
Oh, well, maybe I'll come and see you at a gig one day.
Come and see us working.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I was really pleased with it. There was stuff that Angus was showing that I didn't remember giving to him.
Must have found it in a bottom drawer somewhere.
All in all, I'm really pleased with the outcome. I think it's great.
I have a nice new guitar.
Is that what you're going to spend the money on?
No.
Yeah, it's been OK. Mixed results, but that's the way auctions go sometimes. I'm pleased there was interest in Elvis's hair, just not to the amount that Cheryl wanted. But we did get a few good results. And, you know, it's not every day you get to meet a winner of the Eurovision Song Contest, isn't it? It's certainly the first one I've ever met. So, no, it's been a great experience all round.
From teaspoons and toys to fine art and furniture, Angus sells hundreds of lots a week, both little and large. And for the heftier things that get snapped up, the team are always on hand to deliver the goods. Today he's taken Valuer Nick to a local theatre to drop off a table they bought at auction.
Yeah, no, it's quite nice, this theatre. It's all run by volunteers and everything. He said he wanted it up on the stage.
Job one down.
Yep.
What else have we got?
Well, now we've got a bit of a drive. We're off to Fleetwood. We're going to go see somebody who's well known for being on stage. It's been at the height of entertainment.
Come on, who is it? Who is Angus off to see? A star of the stage?
We're going to go see Sid Little.
Comedy legend Sid Little has been making people laugh for decades. Best known for his double act with comedy partner Eddie Large, their long-running TV series, The Little and Large Show, was watched by 15 million people each week from the 1970s to the 1990s.
Oh, well, I'm Sid Little, yes. Hands up all of those that thought I was dead. It's funny, people, you know, that don't know me. The older person will say, oh, he's famous, to the little kid, and you look at the little kid and he's not a clue who you are. And I just say to them, look on Google.
The Little and Large Show. I mean, you'll remember the show, won't you? Because it's slightly more your sort of generation than mine, really.
Yeah, we used to watch it as a family. We used to sit down with our fish and chips and watch these shows when we were little kids.
It's been a 3-hour drive to get to Sid's home in the old port town of Fleetwood in Lancashire.
Where we're meeting Sid is his pub, which I think is the oldest pub in Fleetwood. Didn't think I was taking you to a pub today, did you, eh?
I'm always happy to visit a pub, especially when the business is paying for it.
6 years ago, Sid swapped barrels of laughs for barrels of beer, retiring after almost 60 years in showbiz to help wife Cheryl run a pub.
Cheryl always calls this place her a little old lady, and it'd be nice to try and get her back to how she was, you know, because she's been neglected for so many years.
Sid and Cheryl are having a bit of a clear out to help raise funds for some renovations to the old girl.
Pub needs a lot more doing to it, a lot more money to go into it, so every little helps, as they say.
It's a good excuse to have a good declutter. That's the main reason, I think. I've had enough of all this stuff hanging around.
Here we are. Big old spot, isn't it?
Yeah, a place to get steaming in.
Let's see what you did there.
Yeah.
You don't like that one?
No.
Okay.
Morning.
Oh, morning. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I've never been to Fleetwood before, but yeah, I got quite excited I was coming to a pub. Is it like one of the oldest pubs or was it a hotel?
It is the oldest pub in Fleetwood now. Yeah.
It was built in 1831. It's her pub, she runs it.
Sid was ready to retire, I wasn't, so I thought, what can we do, you know? So.
We're still doing it up. It's a fourth bridge job, you know. You finish something, then you've got to do something else.
Maybe we should have a look round, Sid. That'd be great.
Yeah, if you're ready for this.
Yeah.
It's a big place.
We'll try not to get lost.
I'll carry on working.
Oh, okay.
Sid and Cheryl live in a flat above the pub, with one room filled with memorabilia and mementos from Sid's days in showbiz.
This is our jump room, really.
Okay.
But it's good because it's all bits and pieces, you know, that we've collected over the years.
And then these are all sort of bits that potentially are to go, are they, Sid?
Yeah.
An interesting mix of things. And tell me a little bit about this. This is...
Well, I mean, actually, Cheryl, it's been in her family, and they don't know anything about it, but look what it's on. I don't know.
Yeah, on board. I mean, this was quite typical. People, I mean, canvas was quite expensive. People would use old bits of wood, and they would paint on board. Somebody's chopped it up and used it as a canvas. It's got some French writing on the back. Date there.
French? Wow.
1878.
You don't know what the value is of it, do you?
I mean, not huge amounts.
No.
You know, it's more interesting and valuable at sort of £50 to £100, but it's... yeah, it's not a relative, is it?
No.
No.
I had no French,
An intriguing find to start off the day, but the room is also full of showbiz memorabilia that Sid has collected over the years.
It's not for sale, but this is your life. That was us, Michael Aspel. He sort of did This Is Your Life on us in 1993.
Heck of a career. I mean, it was a long-running show, wasn't it?
Yeah, 14 years. So we were lucky, really.
Am I right in thinking it was sort of almost by chance you got into it? Was that right? Or?
Well, I was an apprentice painter and decorator, would you believe? And then I met Eddie about 17, and you know, we went to the Isle of Man on a holiday one summer, and we did a bit together in the pubs and clubs. You know, didn't get paid for it, just got up and sang. And we stood up, and Eddie being the little barrel he was, and me being the skinny one, they were laughing before we were even on stage. That was the start of Little and Large.
Sid's comedy partner Eddie Large sadly passed away in 2020.
People always were asking me and Eddie, how do you get on with your partner? And Eddie said, it's not my partner, it's my best friend. And that's how it was, you know. And then he passed away, and it was heartbreaking because...
You lost your pal.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I lost my pal.
Tell me about the guitar. Does that one have a story behind it? Or?
Oh, well, this dates back to when I first started. 1965, we were on that tour, and that... Gene Pitney, Lulu and the Lovers, Rocking Berries, Sid and Eddie, you see, we couldn't afford second names, and Peter and Gordon. And it was at the Slough Odeon, and we're having a shave, me and Eddie. All of a sudden, a knock on the door. You know, come in. And the Scousey accent, you know, says, is Peter Gordon in here? And it's Paul McCartney. The next thing, our room is full of Lulu, Pitney. They'd all come down because they knew he was in. And he says, have you got a guitar? And mine was the only guitar in the room. And I gave him this. And he said, oh, yeah. But he's left-handed. And he turned it upside down like that, and he played it upside down. And he did Norwegian Wood. Unbelievable. Paul McCartney's played my guitar.
This guitar, it's specky. No name on it. It's an unknown maker. It's got the story about Paul McCartney that we can't prove other than Sid's word for it, which I'm sure is right, but that doesn't really wash in a catalogue. It's a lovely story. It's a fantastic bit of Sid's history. How much we're going to get for it, I don't know.
The third floor has become a bit of a dumping ground for old pub furnishings.
Oh dear.
The renovation work's still ongoing, Sid.
I daren't touch that, no, because that looks pretty dodgy, doesn't it? It's been neglected for a long time.
So I can see where the money's going to go that we get for any items we sell.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
I mean, I was really hoping the oldest pub in Fleetwood that we might find some original, nice Victorian fixtures and fittings, but although we've got these lights, these ribbed glass shades, what would have been nice is if they were the original ones from the 1920s, not a repro chandelier set. So I think they're worth trying, a pair of them, but they're not going to be huge money. Now, this is very typical of what you'd expect to find in an old pub, but these are, well, people refer to them as a captain's chair or a smoker's bow. And they're this sort of half crescent armchair with a low back on it. If they're a proper Victorian one, you know, nice one, you could be £100 to £200. I think the set of 4 sort of modern reproductions are £100 to £150 for 4. So we could take the 4 chairs, we can take a couple of lights, and we could make our own little bar in the sale room.
Drinks on you then. While Angus hunts for more stuff to take back to the auctioneer's arms, modelling expert Nick has found a kindred spirit in Sid.
So you made the Titanic?
Yeah, I got that given as a kit. And the thing is, that was just a kit, but I got it to light up. I'm a collector of hobbies. I've got model boats and things. I'm a hoarder as well. And Cherie, you know, why do you want that? Why do you want this? So...
Well, hence we got in touch with Angus.
Yeah.
Nick's doing his best to help clear some of the clutter by going through Sid's collection of model cars.
So there's a collection of James Bond vehicles. These are all sealed up, and there's some other bits and bobs in here. There was a couple of companies, Danbury Mint, Franklin Mint, and they've always been sort of a higher end of the die-cast collector's market. So we've got a Danbury Mint, and this is a James Bond special edition. It's got the ejection seat, so that's pretty cool. This is a bit damaged, unfortunately, but you know, even in this condition, it's repairable. And someone out there will want something like that.
Meanwhile, upstairs... What have you got, Angus?
I was hoping I'd find something good. Look at that. That is brilliant. A lady's milk glass. That would have been in a light above the lady's door, shining up. And that's, you know, a lot of things nowadays sells for their interior merits rather than their antiques value. So something like that, re-rigged with a nice light fitting, all lit up, it would sell to a bar, a restaurant. That is actually a great find. Might not be the most valuable thing we find today, but I can sell that all day long.
With 3 flights of stairs to deal with in the pub, Angus is definitely getting his 10,000 steps in today.
I think, yeah, we'll have a few interesting bits to come back off this job. And I think Nick's enjoying himself and he's just disappeared with toys while I work up a sweat loading the van. I haven't quite got this management job quite off to an art yet, but I'll get there.
The fear of the auction is that
we said that,
Cheryl will
didn't
be
we?
like this with my hand. She'll have it down here because I'll be like that, and I'll see something I like. Oh,
Yeah.
it'll be very hard to stop me. Yeah,
We're down to trying to sort of
Yeah.
like get rid of most things. Not
that's right.
collect
Not
again.
collect them. No.
Go buy a little guitar.
Ought to get you to sign the back of it, shouldn't I? Here, sign it, Sid Little.
This guitar was played upside down by Sir Paul McCartney in 1965 at the Slough Odeon. Be happy, Sid Little.
After 14 trips up and down the stairs for Angus and 4 hours geeking out over models and toy cars for Nick, Sid's junk room is looking a little less cluttered and the old boozer has given up some interesting booty to take to auction.
That's the van all loaded.
Well, the next time we'll see you, it'll be at your place.
Fantastic, it's been wonderful, isn't it? And
Yeah, thank you.
we'll see you on sale day.
Bye.
I mean, I think the lot that potentially has the most potential is the guitar. Sid signed it, he's put the history on there. Hopefully that's going to capture a few imaginations. Otherwise it's going to end up on my cafe wall.
Sid, Cherie and the steamer are counting on you, Angus. You'd better not let them down. Back at Kirby Moorside, Valuer Mark is standing by to help unload Sid's not-so-little load of items.
You all right, Mark? Yeah, how was your trip? Interesting. You'll be Sid Little sort of era, aren't you?
Yes, I know. Sid.
Well, it was massive, wasn't it? I mean, it was
huge. Saturday night viewing, prime.
It was. Now, this is the, I think, the gem of the job, really. This was his actual guitar that he used to perform with, Sid Little. And Paul McCartney just popped in. Have you got a guitar? And he was like, yeah. So he played it upside down because he was left-handed. Like this, reverse.
Rock and roll memorabilia, isn't it? Rock and roll
Yeah.
history. And of course, I'm left-handed, so that's how I play it as well.
Oh, so you like Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to leave your rock and roll dreams for later, Mark. There's a whole van load of items for the team to sort and catalogue before auction day. Nick's pleased as punch as he's getting to spend even more time with Sid's models. These ones are by a company called Billing Boats.
A Danish company, started in the 1950s, an ex-RAF pilot actually, Edgenor Billing, and they've been around for years and still going. But we've got the HMS Bounty and we've got the Vasa. These are back from the early 1980s, I would say, because you actually have to cut all the wood out yourself. I've put an estimate of 50 to 80 on each lot. So the Bounty's one lot, the Vassar's another lot. And the Vassar, and that's a £300 plus kit new. So you can actually buy yourself a beautiful model that's ready to be built for not a lot of money. So I'm hopeful, but we'll see on the day.
2 weeks later, Sid and Cherie have made the trek from Lancashire to Yorkshire to watch Angus sell their items and find out how much cash they'll be taking back to patch up their pub. First, a last chance to say goodbye.
Oh, look at this lot here, flip at that. Oh, that brings back memories.
Gosh, there's so much.
Someone's going to, you know, if they buy them and put them up, they're going to have a whacking great electricity bill, aren't they? So I don't know if they're going to go because, I mean, that's why we got rid of them, innit?
I think for me, one of the best items they've got, might not be the most valuable, is that globe that I've put in with the light shades, the ladies' one. That's very saleable. Some of their other items, we will see. I hope we get a good price for their guitar.
To go along with the guitar, Sid's included a tour poster from that fateful night when he met Sir Paul.
People say to me, they look at the old photos when they see me, and they say, like, you look younger now, Sid, than you do there.
I don't see our son in either of us. I can't see him, but they all got...
Must have been the milkmans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were away an awful lot.
I was once, yeah.
It's time to get the show on the road and for Sid and Cherie to find out how their collection will sell. In charge of the online bids are Jasper and Jack, and around 500 potential bidders are already logged onto the system. Break a leg, Sid.
Right, we go on to this... I didn't mean to say that, this little lot now, but there we go, Sid Little, there we go.
First up, will Sid's models float anyone's boat? It's HMS Bounty.
You might not know, but you're a massive modeller, aren't you?
Yes.
As in the items, not modelling. The billing boats, there we go, HMS Bounty, there we go, where should be for this? I've got £30 bid at 30 it is, then at £30 at 30. £30 at 32, 5, 8, 40, £40 right now, £40 it is, then at £40 at 40 it is, then at 40, selling at 40.
Someone in the room has bagged a bargain boat.
Was that both the billing boats? Or just the one?
Just one, yeah.
Bounty.
Watch out, Angus. Sid's running a tight ship today.
Lot number 240 then is more billing boats. There we go. There we go. I've got £35 straight in. We're at 35, 38, 40. £40 the last buy, then at 40. We're all done. 2 fresh bid at 42.
A last-minute online bidder goes for broke.
Selling then at 42.
That's a total of £82 for the pair of ships.
That's good.
Now for some more of Sid's toys. The collection of model cars, including the Danbury Mint James Bond Aston Martin.
Where should be for this £30 a minute 30 at 30 it is, then at £30 2, 5, 8, £38, 38, 42, 2, 2, all online now.
2 online bidders are fighting it out.
5 is it now, 42 it is, then at £42. At 42 it is, then at £42 at 42. We're all done for the cars at 5, thank you, sir. 45 it is then in the room. 2 of you came in at the same time. 45. 33675.
The last-minute room bidder will be driving home with an Aston Martin. Next up is the painting of the mysterious old French woman.
£30 start me. Bid. 32, 32, 35, 35, £35 at 35 it is then at 35. 35, 38, 40 sir. At 38 it is then, lovely little oil on board there. At 38, looking for 40, anywhere is it now? At £38 it is then, we're all done, going to sell at 38.
The old lady finds a new home with an internet buyer.
Thank you very much. That'll get us a couple of tiles for the roof. Yeah.
Now for the set up 4 captain's chairs.
These are actually out of the pub. There we go. Where should it be? The oldest pub in Fleetwood.
It is, yeah.
Still surviving, yeah.
Definitely.
There we go. £40 start me. £40. Quite comfy, actually. Take the upholstery off if you don't like it.
No.
But despite Angus's best efforts, nobody wants to take a seat.
No, boys, we'll save them for another day. They're worth this. All right, we'll save them for the next sale.
Maybe the next lot will flush out some bidders. It's the ladies' toilet light.
Couple of commission bids on this. 42, 5, 8, 55, 65, 75, 80. £80 we're up to, at £80 it is then. At £80 it is then, at £80 at 80, at £80 at 80. We're all done for the globe, at £80 I'm going to sell away then, at £80.
Angus's instincts were right. He certainly has an eye for the ladies. Over the next 10 minutes, Angus vlogs the rest of the pub's old fixtures and fittings, from armchairs...
All done at 50. I'm going to sell the chair at £50.
Thank you.
Double whammy.
Brilliant. To the rest of the light fittings.
30, I'm selling it. 30. You open your own pub at this rate. There you go. The set of 45.
But now it's time for Sid's rock and roll claim to fame.
This is a very interesting lot, this.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
So this was Sid's guitar that he performed with all over the country and was also played by Paul McCartney.
Yeah. Upside
Unfortunately, nobody took a photo of it.
No.
It's 1965, actually, there was no such thing as a felt tip pen, so he didn't sign it. But I signed it and told you the little story on the back about 1960, how it met and everything. And I signed it on the front as well. Right.
Thank you.
Is that enough?
Yeah, no, that's great, yeah. I've got £130 start. 130, 140, 150, 150, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. A little bit of British showbiz history here at 190.
Sid's demo seems to have stirred some interest in the room, and there's excitement online too.
£200 a bit at 200. At £200 it is, then at £200. At 200 it is, then at £200 it is, then at £200 at 200, 210. Won't get another one of these at 220, 220, 230, 240. At 240. We're all done at £240. No sign then at 240. Last chance at 240.
Well done. That was good.
I hope the buyer enjoys it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Money can't buy me love, but it does buy one internet bidder a little piece of 1960s showbiz history. A great result to round off the day.
Thank you very much.
Get us a bit of plaster for the ceiling.
The money from today's auction will be going into Sid and Cherie's pub renovation fund. But before they take the long and winding road back home, it's time to find out how much cash they've made.
You all right?
Yeah, fine. That was exciting and quick.
A couple of bits that didn't sell that will just go into another sale. The chairs, which I thought normally would go, so another day. So you will be taking away £1,075.
Whoa, wow, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Wow.
It's all right.
No, thank you very much.
Great.
Well, we'll go find some more now and come back in 5 years.
Brilliant. Well, I'll come and check on the pub in 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Come in for a drink any time, yeah.
My guitar went all right, didn't it?
It's fabulous, yeah.
It's my salesmanship. That's
that
what
what it
did it.
is?
Yeah, that's what did it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Might have gone for more if you'd not played it.
Yeah, or signed it.
I'm delighted for Sid and Sheree. Do you know what? The audience have loved Sid. He's been chatting to everybody, absolute gent, and just having a good day out. So, all in all, it's been a great result.